So this is the look I have for you guys today. This is another Valentine's tutorial, and it really is just a bit of an updated take on a pinup look. So you got the winged liner, you got the fluffy lashes, you got red lips, but there's a couple of things that are a little different to, you know, a typical pinup or rockabilly look. This look I think would be perfect for a daytime Valentine's date especially, but of course it's going to be great for nighttime too. You can take what you like, you can leave it. If you don't like it, you can add your own things, but this is just a classic, timeless look. You know, red lips will never go out of style. Promise you that. You want to look put together, throw on some red lipstick and go through the door. Trust me. So yeah, this is my take on an updated or more modernized version of a pinup look, and I absolutely love it. I think I'm gonna just keep this on for the rest of the day. So if you want to know how I did this, just keep on watching. Okay. Looking a little bit ghostly, but it's okay. We'll fix that in a minute. But I'm going to let that set on my skin for a while before I powder it. And I find that's the best way to avoid looking cakey when I am wearing, for me, when I'm wearing full coverage foundation like this, I don't like to look cakey, so I let it sit. And it would, at this point, if I had any spots that really need concealing, I would go ahead and conceal them. But everything I've got showing that I can see at the moment is freckles, and freckles don't bother me. I don't want to cover up my freckles because then I'll definitely look more like a mannequin. Just noticing that I need to blend up here a little bit more. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the base for my cheek color down, and I'm using the e.l.f. HD blush. This is in the color Superstar. I'm going to use my same foundation brush. Tap this onto my cheek, and then immediately use my brush. Now I'm going to go ahead and get started on my eyes. And so first thing I'm going to do is just take the same crease brush and off on the back of my hand. And I've already got some concealer and stuff going on that kind of transferred to my eyes. So I'm just going to smooth that out. My concealer is going to act as a primer for me. I don't really have super oily eyelids, so I don't really need to do anything overly special. So I'm just going to take my face powder, which is my Maybelline Dream Matte powder in the color medium, and my Sigma E40 brush, and just take that all across my eyelids just to set down that concealer and make things easier to blend over the top. So now I'm going to go ahead with my blending brush. This is the one by Coastal Scents that I use all the time. I'm going to go with the MAC's Charcoal Brown, really, really lightly, on the tip of my brush, and I'm going to start working that into my crease, like so. Getting a really nice, gentle kind of fade, and then I'm just going to go in with my E40. So now I'm going to go in with a MAC pigment. I honestly don't know the name of this pigment. It's really pretty, pale gold, sort of sandy color. Can you see that? I bought this sample size at the recent Girlfriends Expo, and they gave me some names, but as far as I know from swatches I've seen, those names were all wrong. So I don't know what color this is. I'll try to research it for you. If I can find it, I'll put it down below. But, you know, any pretty gold, shimmery sort of color. And I'm just going to take what's in the lid, because, again, this is a MAC pigment. I don't need much. And the same brush, I'm not using the tip this time. I'm using the flat side of it. And I'm just going to pick up that, and then I'm just going to pat it on my eye. So pretty. So now I'm going to go back in with my charcoal brown and a fine brush. This is by NYX, and this is the NYX smudge brush. The B17 is the number on it. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit of charcoal brown and pop it right in the outer V. This look is deceptively simple. You look at it and you think, wow, that looks great. You took a lot of time with it. Really? Nope. So I'm going to go in with my NYX gel eyeliner. This is in the color... this is in Betty. This is jet black, but they call it Betty. And just a fine liner brush. Then I'm going to start, I really hope I don't go to frame, guys. I'm going to start kind of like right here. I want the inside corner to extremely fine and thin. So what I'm going to do first is just get my whole eye lined. Now whatever's left on the brush, I'm going to hold my eye tight. And create my wing. It's kind of hard to talk when you're doing this. And then, just going to connect it. You see that the product is almost gone from the brush, but that's okay because then you're not going to get as many mistakes. You can go ahead and fill that in really gently. So now I'm going to set my foundation. Yes, I know this is all over the place, but this is honestly how I do my makeup. So I'm going to use my beauty blender to just make sure that the wrinkles, the little wrinkles, hello, under my eyes. I'm almost 32. I can't pretend not to have wrinkles under my eyes, so I don't really stress about them too much. But of course I don't want my foundation settling into them. So first I'm going to just pat over that area. I'm going to use the Maybelline Dream Matte. This is too light for my whole face, but it's perfect for setting my under eyes, and it's quite fine, and it works really, really well. Using it on a Real Techniques setting brush. I'm just going to pat. And then I'll actually use this in the center of my face as well. I'll take 2 hours to put on my makeup easily. But I like it. I enjoy it. It's not a chore for me. I'll sit down and fool around with makeup for a whole day, really happily. My mom was like, I can't understand why you take so long, and you're so young and beautiful. Thanks, Mom. And you don't need it. I know I don't need it. I want it though, that's the difference. Okay. And now I'm going to go with my L'Oreal True Match powder in the color, what color is this in? W6. Right, same as my foundation. Duh. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques powder brush as usual. I don't think I'll ever switch powder brushes as long as I live. So now that's done, and I can go ahead and start to bring some kind of little sheen into my skin. The first thing I'm going to do, I just got this and I actually really love it. This is the Avon Glow Marbleized Bronzer in the color Natural. Okay, so it looks like that. And this is a really, really pretty, it's bronze, but it's not dark at all. But it does give a very, very slight sheen. It is not sparkly or glittery at all. It's quite sheer. But it just gives a tiny little boost the skin, so you don't even look highlighted. You can't even really see it on camera, I don't think, especially not in my little camera, but it really does just give the prettiest natural glow, I should say. And now it is time for blush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the color Cappuccino. This is what I would normally use as a contour, but since I'm not contouring, I'm just going to use it on the bottom of my cheek a little bit. Darken it up, because I want to create that nice round cheek without actually going into my cheekbone and contouring it. With my Smashbox Blush Rush in the color Passion, which is all smashed up. But it is still beautiful, and I refuse to throw it away. I'm going to fix it. So I'm just getting it on my brush, tapping it. This is a cool pink. Kind of mauve-y. Mauve. That word. I grew up my whole life saying mauve, and I hear everybody saying mauve, and I'm like, okay, which one is it? And then I'm going to use this one. This one, in the Coastal Scents one, is kind of it's kind of corally, but it does have a shimmer to it. So I'm using this so gently. I do not want a lot of shimmer. So the eyes were super easy, weren't they? That was brilliant. And I'm not going to line my waterline at all, but I am going to tight line. So for that, I'm going to use MAC's Black Track. I'm going to lean back, assume the possessed face. Please pardon my neighbor mowing his lawn. Maybe I should go give him the possessed face. Oh, hello, puss. Would you like to meet my cat? Say hi. He's not impressed. Okay, so I did my eyelashes and I filled in my eyebrows. I'm going to do an eyebrow tutorial soon so that you can see how I fill in my eyebrows, because my eyebrows do not look like this at all. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to go in and do my lower lash line, and for that I'm going to use this Avon Big Color eye pencil. These actually set, which is kind of cool because, hey, they don't budge. Color, oh dear, what's it called? Gold Rush. And I am going to, and I hope you can see it, I hope it'll go out of frame. I am going to just sweep this from my inner corner right the way under my eye. So now I'm going to go in with my lip pencil. This is just, it's by Nika K, I think is the name of the brand. I don't even know, but this is in the color red. Wowzers. This is one of my favorite reds ever. It's a satin matte finish. It's the color Red Kiss. They've discontinued it. What can you do? I have a backup somewhere, but hey. I've also got Ruby Woo on order. Cleaned off my moles. I think I did that just before I put my lips on. Because beauty spots, back in the day, used to be drawn on. And I have 3 of them naturally, so I might as well just use them. I clean them off anyway, usually when I'm doing my makeup, because I don't like how they look when they have foundation over them. They look kind of weird. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to set everything. I'm using my NYX Matte Finish Spray. And let it dry. And I am ready to go out for my Valentine's date. So, well, not really, just saying that. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and so you can get more of these awesome videos, right? Okay, I'm kidding. But yeah, it would mean the world to me if you'd give me a thumbs up, share it, let me know your thoughts below, and share with me your Valentine's looks. And I will see you guys in the next video. I've got 2 more Valentine's videos coming up, so stick around for that.